Southern Smoke.
Nothing but love here. Wait till you come here.
Southern Smoke.
Tennessee. White, orange. My grandma from Cookville. She white and orange. Granddaddy from Allgood. He white and orange. So naturally, I got to be white and orange. My very next born. I'ma name it Peyton. Boy, girl, gotta name it Peyton. Feels like Murfreesboro at a Bonnaroo weekend. Tennessee love you, and I do mean it. See myself at a Vols game with Pat Summitt screaming against UConn. Which side are you on? Saturday, football season in Knox, Tennessee. It can be Georgia. I hope we play in Florida, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Nothing but love here. Wait till you come here.
Southern Smoke.
Tennessee. Put me in Memphis. Ballin' G. Gotti, Isaac Hayes, and 3 6s. Woo. Got me thinking about Graceland, Elvis the King, and Martin Luther King.
What's going on, Vol fans? What's up, Facebook? What's up, YouTubes? You got the champ over here to my right, and the inventor of Dickie Shuffle. You know the Super Bowl Shuffle? I ought to sue them because they tried to take my dance.
I'm still waiting to see these dance moves you're talking
I
about.
I had some moves. I had moves.
So you are doing what I think you're doing is
I had moves.
The old saying if you don't use it, you lose them.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah,
I got you.
But I did invent the Dickie Shuffle. I don't care what anybody says. What's going on, YouTube? Got Matt7397. I hope you come out and see us tomorrow. We're going to be at Tap House, Tennessee Tap House on Peters Road in Knoxville all day tomorrow, Billy. I'm going to wear you out at Cornhole after the game because I'm going to be so happy after our win. I'm going to be on fire. On fire.
So,
got Cody Branch, Joshua Simmons. We're playing Missouri, Joshua Simmons. And I seen your Go Dogs. I hope you win. Well, we got you coming up here pretty soon. Macy Holt, that's some of your people. Herbert Bradford, our bestest YouTube fan on Tennessee up in Michigan. And Cody Branch. Who you got over there on Facebook?
let's see. Right now, let's see. We got Flint Williams over here said, "Go Vols, beat Missouri, back to the show me state." Chad Ferguson, he said 34-17. I like that, Chad.
Oh yeah, yeah. Let me ask you a question. If you were a coach, all right. Now listen, don't jump in. Just listen. Hear me out. If you were a coach, and your quarterback threw 60% completion, threw for 250, didn't light it up, threw for 3 touchdowns and no interceptions, how would you grade his performance? Would you take that this Saturday?
Well, here, I'll tell you this here. I'm a little tough as a coach because you don't want your quarterback or your kids to get comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
And the way I use it with, in a sense, like a reverse psychology situation where I would tell the kid, like, let's say if you did that, I would be like, all right, guys, you threw 60%, but what would Peyton Manning have done?
he would have thrown for 350 and
Yes.
65%.
Until we get to that situation, we still got some work to do.
Yeah, but you wouldn't want to kick him off the team or
Oh,
anything.
no.
Would you bench him over that?
Oh, no.
Well, we got some Tennessee fans that want to bench a quarterback that did that last Saturday. Threw for 60%, 250, couple touchdowns, and no interceptions.
Here, and I'll tell you something about that, man. I'm a little critical of it too because I'm all about the team. I mean the kids, they have bad situations, but I'm gonna tell you guys exactly what I told everybody when they got rid of Coach Former. Be careful what you ask for.
Yep.
Because you might get it, and you might get what you don't really want. Because the grass is not always green on the other side.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Now, if there's somebody that can do better on the bench, I want them on the field. But I think Jeremy Pruitt knows enough of what he sees in practice to put the best man out there. I don't know, but I think JG's our guy, and I'm riding with him. He's not the best quarterback, but he's gonna take us to a victory over Georgia. Yeah, I said it, Joshua. You heard me. I said JG's gonna beat Florida. Yeah. Mark it down. Bet the house.
Yeah, I just wish everybody get out of last year mode, man. They're still thinking about what happened last year, what he did, and then they automatically come back and say he overthrew these guys or did that. Yeah, he did that. Everybody made mistakes in that game. You know what? The thing is, we got to come out and correct those things. Instead of going 1-11 on third down, we got to get that to 50%. There's things that coaches, hey, trust me, Coach Pruitt and the offensive coordinator, quarterback coach, they got on his tail this week. I promise you that, guys.
Well, we just need to not be satisfied with mediocrity. I know that.
And I think that's what it is. I get it, but we got to understand, we're a team that's still building. Mm-hmm. We're not reloading, guys. We're still building. This is one of the first seasons that these kids have had the same coaches that are teaching them things and making them evolve from an old player to a better player. The kids are stronger. They're faster. You can look at the kids now from 2 years ago and you see the evolution of these kids. I mean, they are huge compared to what they were back then. You got to think about the offensive line. 2 years ago, we wouldn't be talking about we got 5-star offensive linemen.
That's true.
And we got the kids that are
coming. We had some 5-star hearts.
Yeah, we had a lot of those. We had a lot of those. We had and see, when he had that little slogan, what was it? Brick by brick.
Yeah.
And see,
I want to hit him upside the head with a damn brick.
And where I'm from, when you got bricks, you shooting bricks. Bricks not good, man. I mean, yes, it's good to build things, but he wasn't building right. I mean, we should have got him on the little video game my son used to play. Minecraft.
Minecraft. He looks like he probably could be a character on Minecraft. Big old square head. Like Sergeant Carter from Gomer Pyle. Remember that? Golly, I'm glad he's gone. Anyway, what we got over here? Got some any more comment?
Hey, we got Brian Ratliff. What's going on? Hey, how you doing, man? He said, blessing to you and your family. Catfish to yours also.
What's up, Mr. Ratliff? He must be people, your family.
That's my New Orleans family, yeah.
Ah, New Orleans. We need to go down there and get some Cajun cooking.
Bobby, you get Cajun cooking right here. We don't need to go there to get it.
Yeah, but it tastes better down there, don't it?
Hey, it's the same taste.
That's not what I heard on the TV.
Different location. You been watching too much TV then.
Well, I'm waiting. Now, you do make some good shrimp.
Yeah, you watch too much TV. I don't cook because I'm getting
tired. You make that, what do they call that stuff? Bowden? Is that what it's called?
Who?
Bowden.
What is that?
I don't know. That's what I've heard. I don't know what it is. I just hear it's good.
Hey, cuz, what he's talking about?
Bowden? I don't know. Boudi, I don't know. I've seen it at Popeyes, and they're supposed to be Cajun.
That's commercial.
Oh. So that ain't real Cajun? They lied to us.
It got a little flavor to it, but it's still not Cajun, man. People get Cajun confused with spicy.
All right. We had some technical difficulties on our show we did last night, so I didn't post it. So you need to bring up our line so we can help make some people some money. Black Friday will be here before you know it, and they're going to want to spend some money on their family for Christmas coming up. So we got to help them pay the rent and help them with everything. Can you pull up the lines and we'll get into that.
So my cousin said, is he trying to say gumbo?
I don't know. I thought it was Bowden. Now you're going to make me look. All right. We're going to have to stop the show because my partner's busted my chops. Let's see.
That ain't how you spell it, Bobby.
Crawfish. Here we go. It popped right up. Bowden Bakery, Louisiana Crawfish Company by Cajun Bowden Online. Bowden Sausage, Boudin. I'm telling you, I'm looking at it right here.
If you can buy it online, hey, that ain't.
It's straight from Louisiana. Bowden. Here we go. Well, let's see what Wikipedia says. An Anglo-Norman word, Bowden, means sausage.
Yeah, that's just the stuffing inside the sauce. I know what you're talking about, Bob. I'm just listening to you.
I don't know if it's any good or not, but I want to go try some. They say you can only get it in Louisiana.
Well, I'll say this. I mean, you're probably only going to get how they always try to make things, they call it authentic or they say organic or whatever.
Yeah.
That's where you're going to get the real deal at then.
All right. We still need to go down there and see your people.
Hey, man, I mean, always. I mean,
I bet your mom could cook.
Man, I mean, I'm just a chip off the old block.
Yeah, but I bet she can really cook.
She all right.
All right?
She all right.
Wait till she comes in. You know she watches us.
Yeah,
I'm going to tell her you said all right.
She's going to be like, yeah, I'm all right. But he's good.
Yeah. Hey, I cooked. Tell everybody. I cooked some ribs the other night, didn't I?
Yeah, he cooked some ribs the other night, guys.
You better tell the truth.
I just told him. I said, you cooked some ribs the other night.
Keep telling the truth. Keep telling. How good was it?
They were good.
Like real good, weren't they? Scale of 1 to 10, what were they?
They was a 12.
All right, see, that's what I was thinking about. Yeah, I see that look. You don't see. I can see over here what you look like. So you ain't getting me.
It was good, man. It was good. It was almost as good as Sean's rib.
Almost as good as Sean.
Yeah, he threw a little more.
Yeah, but I didn't have my right setup. If I'd have had my right setup, man, I don't know. I'm going to try it again.
Man, do you have the Ethernet cable plugged up?
No.
Are you serious?
No, is that why we're buffering? We'll get the Ethernet cable plugged in here.
Come on, we can't have the show doing that, man, if you ain't got all the right ingredients.
Let me see what I'm doing wrong. Hold on. We got it plugged in now. I think that's why we were buffering. There we go. We hooked up now. See, it says the health is really good. What's going on over here? See, I'm not buffering and you are.
Yeah, but you ain't moving either.
Huh. Well, let's see. I ain't, am I? Are we not even streaming?
There we go.
I don't even know what we're doing here.
We back on now.
Are we back on? There's Preston Hess. He said Vols 40-10. Go Big Orange. JT is going to be on target, and our running game is going to be awesome, and defense will improve. I hope you're right. But we were looking like geniuses on the last game. We said Chandler was going to have the better game, and he did.
Well, I mean, it's going to be a mixture every week, man. Those guys going to make some big plays on both sides of the ball. And of course, those running backs, I told you, man, he's the bruiser, though. He's the downhill back. Both of them are good, man. I mean, I can't take anything credit from either one of those kids, man. They both are going to have a good year this year.
Well, we got some people that disagree with me. I'm not saying JG's the best quarterback or even a great quarterback, but he's what we got, and I'm sticking with him. I appreciate your comment, though, Chandler.
What do you say?
Slim Mosley says we're streaming fine on YouTube. It must be a Facebook thing. Joshua wants to know. See, Joshua's a Georgia fan. Let me set that up. He wants to know, do you think Georgia's going to beat Auburn?
Man, that's going to be a tough game, man. I mean, I'm thinking this is going to come down to one of those situations. I mean, I hope it don't happen because I think Georgia's the better team right now. But right now I think, Auburn has always had great special teams. And it's going to come down to special teams in this game. And I think Auburn has the edge.
I don't see it. I just don't see it. I know you said that earlier, but I just don't see it. I think Georgia, they're going to get with it. Let's see here.
So Peyton Manning wasn't consistent. Did you just compare JG to him? Please tell me. Who compared him to?
I think he might have heard you wrong or you said it wrong.
I mean, I can. So what I said was it was an analogy.
Oh, yeah, analogy.
It's basically saying that you want to be as good as Peyton. And I was just saying, when Peyton had great games, you want those stats to be like Peyton. I'm not saying that Peyton was consistent all the time, but most of the time he was consistent. There's only one team that put Peyton in check was Florida back then.
Yep.
Back then, there was no other schools that could keep Peyton in check. Well, Memphis.
Nah, that don't count. I'm not counting that because if we'd have had instant replay against Memphis, we'd have won that game. Mm-hmm. Oh, let's see. Well, anyway, y'all come out to see us tomorrow. We're going to be there all day starting about 11 o'clock. We got a lot of people going to be there. Tennessee Tap House on Peters Road. Watch the game together. Have free sweet tea. We're going to have all our merchandise there. Everybody gets 20% off. Get 10% off. Hey, I negotiated 10% off your meal at Tap House for everybody with the Volunteer Roadshow. So come on out and see us. Did you ever pull up the spreads for the game so we can make some people rich?
I did, but then you asked me. You asked me about some ribs.
Oh. Yeah, I did sidetrack you, didn't I? Orlando Nelson says he can smoke some ribs. Well, you need to come on over here to Knoxville, and let's just see how good they are. Yep, free sweet tea, Space Mountain. Yes, is Kade Mays actually going to play? Is he starting or what? I know he got his eligibility.
I'm saying, if he's eligible, I would say he would play. Now, as far as them looking totally different, I don't see any difference. We're talking about one offensive lineman don't make a difference of all the situations. I could see if there was 2 or 3 guys that was missing, you'll see a big difference if they were non-starters. But one guy plugging in, I don't think it would be that big of a difference unless they're taken off because he's not there. But I don't see that happening. I think it still would be – they'll be okay. They're still growing. Everybody think because we have these 5-star offensive linemen that we've got to be great, but they still got a long way to go to be a very solid offensive line, and they haven't played enough games together to understand all the checks or, the cheat sheet that we call it as offense and defensive linemen. The help codes when we need it. We scream them and say, help. There's a lot of things these guys have to do before they say they're a great offensive line. On paper, they're great, but I still think we got some work to do.
On paper, we're top 5 in the SEC. Easy. Dwayne RTR, how you doing? Those 40-year patches on UGA jerseys are very heavy. They are slowing down the receivers and running backs. That's funny. That's probably the comment of the week. I tell you what, Dwayne, you email me at Bobby C at Volunteer Roadshow, and I'm going to send you a coupon for a free Alabama mask, face mask for the corona, so you won't get the corona. That's Bobby C at volunteerroadshow.com for such a great comment. All right, first game on the slate is South Carolina, Florida. I've seen that game move down. It was 17.5. Now it moved down to 16.5. That means some money's going on South Carolina. I'm going to have to rethink that because I thought Florida was going to win that by 21.
Remember what I said. They didn't get to see that video.
No.
You didn't get to post it, but I did the Lee Corso on you, and I said, not so fast, my friend.
I'm still sticking with it.
Stick with it, Bobby.
Florida wins by 2.5 touchdowns.
It was 2.5. I thought it was 21.
Well, it was 21. Now it's 2.5 touchdowns.
So now it's to the 17, which you see the 16.5.
Yeah.
They're not covering that out here.
Yeah, they are. Yep. So if Crying Ryan's watching, you're covering that, Florida fan.
No, they're not.
All right, I got that written down. What's the next SEC game? Let's go ahead and talk about ours. Our point spread's gone down.
Yeah, I think they're looking for us to struggle a little bit. Missouri came off a huge loss, and I think they are thinking we're going to play down to our opponent based off the talent that they think was. I mean, this is it, guys. I mean, Missouri, everybody think because that, these teams were sorry last week or last year, these guys don't come to town to lose. They come in town to win, at least think they're going to win. I mean, everybody think they're going to win until the last seconds on the clock is gone. They take the loss. But I think that it's going to be a little bit closer than the 12 points.
All right, so you're taking Missouri and the points.
Bobby, I would never take another team against my team. I'm not touching the game.
All right.
Well, I'm taking the under 49.
You think it's under? I'm going to take the under 2, but I'm taking the Vols to win by 12 or more than 12. All right, what's the next SEC game? It looks like our stream on YouTube interrupted over there. I don't know what happened. I think when I unplugged the Wi-Fi. Let's see. Who else is coming up? Texas A&M and Alabama. That's a prime trap game right there. Yeah. Everybody's falling off the A&M wagon, and I don't know, 18 points. That's a lot of points. It's at Alabama. That doesn't mean a whole lot this year. I don't know. Well, who are you taking? You say who you're taking first, then I'll pick.
I think I'm going to take Bama here. I think Bama going to win by 3 touchdowns. I think that the line is about right. I think they're trying to suck us and then taking A&M with 18 because of what happened last week or whatever. But I still think Bama will control the line of scrimmage. A&M will – they'll probably be in catch-up mode the whole game. I really do, because I think this Bama team is ready to step out and let them know that they're still good, even if they don't have the quarterback there. They still have the kids to put half 100 on you guys.
Well, I'm gonna take Bama too, so we're okay there. Kentucky, Mississippi, that's a tough one. They've got Kentucky favored by 7.
Yes.
I'm gonna go with Mississippi on that. I don't think they cover that.
I'm going to take Kentucky, man. I think Kentucky, the offensive line, like I said, they will control the line of scrimmage. I think they'll win by 10. Ole Miss have a lot of things they got to work out, man. I think, at least I thought they had a little bit more talent than what I saw last weekend. It's either one thing that I'm thinking that Kiffin is not evolving the kids that he have. He's just putting his playbook in there and not adjusting to what talent he has. I think I'm gonna take Kentucky right there, Bobby.
I think Mississippi Ole Miss is gonna win. Straight out win.
See, and that's what I think Vegas is wanting you to do, because when have you ever seen Kentucky favored as a football team?
I don't know, but that's what I'm saying. I don't know what the deal is, but I think Ole Miss wins. All right, who's next up?
Let's see. Late game, we got
Auburn, Georgia. Georgia favored 7.5. That half-point hook gets you. That half-point hook gets you. I'm gonna take Auburn in this game to cover that, because I think it'll be a 1-touchdown game or less.
Well, I mean, I'm gonna take it. I mean, I'm gonna probably take Auburn money line. I think Auburn.
Oh, that's a plus 245. That would be a good one.
I sure think Auburn, the special teams, is what's going to come out victorious of that game.
All right, LSU, Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt's favored by – they're not favored.
No, Vanderbilt would never be
plus
favored.
21. I'm sorry. I'm looking at it wrong. I'm fixing to stutter over myself. LSU favored by 21. Man, I'd bet the farm that LSU covers that.
I'm going to take the points. I still think LSU has a lot to work out. I think last week that put them in the panic mode. I don't think that – I mean, they have the talent to do it, but I still think that they are still living off last year's championship.
Well, everybody knew they weren't going to be what they were last year. So, and what's the point spread? 50? Oh, that's a lot of points. I wouldn't touch that.
It's a total of 50. I mean, that would go over easy.
You think so?
I think so. I think Vandy would put up at least 20 points.
Golly, man, what a difference an off season makes in coronavirus.
It makes a big difference. Hey, now we got this Arkansas-Mississippi State game, Bobby. I mean, hey, Mississippi
I'm
State.
scared of that one.
Hey, Mississippi State came out and shined. They came out and put a good old-fashioned whooping on LSU.
All right, here's what I'm going to do. I don't know what about taking the points or not. But that's 68.5. That's a lot of points.
That's a lot of points.
I'm going to go with the under on that one.
I'm going with the over.
Are you kidding me?
Day.
Are you kidding me?
I am not kidding you. I'm taking Arkansas with the 17 points.
That's not a bad play.
That is the play. They are overreacting, man. I know Mississippi State did a great job against LSU, but come on, man. 17 points, Mississippi State. Come on, man.
I'm gonna give up to 17 and take Mississippi State. And Slim Mosley, we didn't pick Georgia to lose to Auburn. He did. I did. I just said that 7.5, that half-point hook was getting you. I figured it would be a 7-point or less ball game, and that's why I took Auburn and took the points. That's that. I want to clarify myself.
What I said about them is just don't. If it comes down and they're tied up at the end of the game, do not kick the field goal. Punt it.
Here comes Cozy Coleman.
Get
over here, Cozy.
Because if you kick it and miss it, they might take it back to the house.
Yep.
Auburn is known for doing that all the time. They've did it. How many times they've done that?
Oh man.
Oh man.
All right, who's next?
Let's see who we got next.
Is that all?
That's all of SEC.
What about the Clemson game? I wanted to pick on that one. That was Clemson, Virginia, wasn't it?
Yeah, Clemson and Virginia. That's 28 points. Whoa.
28.5. That half-point hook. Oh, my gosh. I'm going to have to take Virginia on that one. That half-point scared me.
Well, see, I was with Virginia on the pick'ems last when we was doing our thing before whatever happened in that situation. But when I see that half right there.
That scares me.
And then I see 55 points.
Wow.
That is double the points of the total there.
Yep.
So you know what that means, right? That either means Virginia going to put up at least
I'm taking Virginia.
Points.
I'm taking Virginia.
Man, you can't, man. Clemson going to have a coming out party.
That means Clemson would have to score 45.5 if Virginia scored.
Well, that's what they're going to do.
17.
That's what they're going to do because they keep taking the pedal off the metal. And people are looking at them to have that backdoor cover by Virginia. I'll be surprised if Virginia scored.
All right, we'll see. 28.5 points is a lot of points. BVD said, if you want to win some money, bet the opposite of Catfish. Let me tell you something. No, we ain't going there. We ain't going there. Because when I ran out of money last year and didn't have any more money to bet and bet now, I was perfect.
So you know,
tell him, Billy. You stick up for me, Billy.
Hey, I'm gonna stick up for you on that. You was perfect with $0.
But I was picking because I wasn't thinking about it. See, you think about it too much. I was picking from the heart, and I was perfect. I went by that gut feeling.
I'm gonna tell you what happened though. I did something that I shouldn't have did, and it worked because I'm always out. I got to be the winner. I don't like losing, Bobby. So I had to teach them guys. I taught them about what's called parlay.
Oh, that parlay took every last damn penny I had. Don't ever parlay anything. Hey, but there's a couple of them. That dollar would have paid me like $4,000.
Yes, yeah, man. He started putting in there like the plus 4,000.
Hey, listen, I had a 7-game parlay that would have paid me like $5,000.
That one
and I got every last one of them wrong. Every last one of them wrong. If I'd have just went the other way, man, I'd have still be spending that money.
And you know, and the thing is, something told me to do it. Something told me to do.
Oh my God! If you would have went the other way, oh my God!
Told me to do what BVD just said right there, but I couldn't make him look bad, guys. He's already looking at he can't even see my tail lights. That's how far I was ahead. I think BVD was way ahead too.
Yeah, BVD did good.
Yeah,
and you better be there tomorrow, BVD. We got Carter in town. Caleb's in town. We got a bunch of people going to hang out with us at Tennessee Tap House.
I think David said he'll be here.
Yep. He told me yesterday he's going to be here. We're going to have a bunch of yous up here.
Let me see. There's another game I was talking about. It was the Oklahoma game. Oklahoma. Let's see. That's
Who were they playing?
Iowa State, and it's only 7.5 points. See, I thought it was Arizona State that they was playing.
Yep, I remember.
Now
you
that I
said
see it's Iowa State, I think the 7.5 points is a slap in the face.
Yeah, Oklahoma will beat the brakes off of them.
I really do. I think they're going
They'll
off
beat the
the
brakes.
fact that they lost last week to Kansas State. I think that was one of those games where they overlooked that team. I'm really thinking that Oklahoma quarterback will get back in the Heisman hunt this game.
Joshua says he's got Oklahoma losing again this week.
No.
Chandler said he wasn't responding to you, Billy, on that Peyton Manning comparing to JG. I think Oklahoma beats the wheels off of them. I mean, beats them bad. Guys, y'all need to put some money in bet now. Dang it. And y'all be rich if you follow what I'm telling you. Load up on Oklahoma over Iowa State.
See, now I like these guys. They said, hey, I might jump on you guys' bandwagon. If you got a way to win money and you got something that I don't, you got an edge and you think they're going to win or lose, especially with a favor, let me know if they're going to lose, because those are the best way to go. I love DAWGs.
Hey, I'm just telling you. Just listen to me. I'm trying to help you guys out. Now, in Vegas, when you're at the poker table and you win a lot, you win a big pot, you tip the dealer. Now, it'd be nice if y'all send me a little bit of money, PayPal it to me or something if y'all make a big hit. Somebody over here, Texas, asking about the Texas and TCU game. Pull that up. What's the point spread? We're helping some people out today. We don't normally give away these free betting advice. We normally charge for it. There it is. 10.5 Texas and over at TCU.
Oh, I mean, you're talking about in-state rivalry, man. I mean, typically, you got a lot of these kids that played against each other in high school. And this is what you call a in-state. This is the state championship type of situation. But now that A&M is in that picture, now that Baylor's in that picture, that's tough. But with this game,
It's a 7-point game. It's going to be like the Georgia-Auburn game.
This is going to be a pretty close game. The 10 it's right on spot, but it's like
at half point. They get you on that half point.
That half point is what's going to get it. I think Texas win by 9.
Yeah. So take TCU. Take TCU all day long.
But if it was me, I won't even touch the game, guys.
Yeah, but I'll pick anything because I don't have any money riding on it, and I'm going with my gut feeling. And my gut feeling is perfect. It's only when I think about it when I mess up, when I second guess myself. What you laughing about? You know that's true. Don't be laughing over here. Make me look bad.
Well, hey, but you just you said that we are supposed to be making them some rent money.
Yeah.
But we can't be giving them gut feelings.
That ain't good feelings. It's good advice.
Oh, Lord. Oh, man.
He said, bet Billy and Catfish, I'm going to have you living in a box after their betting advice. They're saying we giving bad advice, or I'm giving bad advice, yeah. I think.
Please don't listen to them, guys. Hey, if I say I'm going to play it, guys, that's when you play it. I'm not playing anything as of now.
Well, BVD said bet zeros on every one of Catfish's picks.
I second and I motion all of that.
What's going on Facebook over here? It looks like we're on Facebook.
Let's see.
Read some comments out. I think I want to give some stuff away.
Let's make it happen then. Hey, we got Stephen Terry. He said, will Kade Mays make a difference tomorrow? Hey, I think it still will be determined on the game plan. The consistency, if he's in the game and they're doing good, running the ball and they stick to it, yes, I think they'll be just fine. Let's see. Henry Riddle, he said, y'all see Callaway blocking downfield for Kamara's touchdown? I checked it out. I saw him. Hey, he's actually on my fantasy team. I got him on there just in case one of the receivers got hurt, and they got hurt, but they ain't throwing the ball to him, so I haven't played him yet. So I'm waiting to see how that works out. Cuz said he resided in Plano, Texas. Where's that at?
North of Dallas.
That's
Up
right.
there,
Yeah. Okay.
up
Yes,
there
that's okay,
where
okay.
75 and
Okay. Yes. Now I
35, kind of in between that north
well,
of the
see
loop.
now I'm remembering like when I see the X's and I see the sign that says this in Plano. Now I know. Yes. Preston Hess, Vols 40-10. Go Big Orange. JT is going to be on target, and our running game is going to be awesome, and defense will improve. I like how you're thinking, my man. That's the one thing and the only part that I want us to be successful at, and that's defense. I'm so old school. I'm still old school, and it should still matter in the game of any sport. Defense, defense, defense. Defense wins championships, and, they used to say offense sells tickets, but
They do.
They only going a quarter of tickets now, so they can't be selling too many now.
Hey, there's Crying Ryan. Hey, I took your boys, and Billy said I was crazy. I took Florida to cover.
Yeah, you crazy for the cover, not for the win, but hey.
He's going to be there tomorrow. He's probably going to bail on us about halftime, which that's not right. He needs to bring his dad down there and watch with us.
Hey, we'll see. Let's see here. Who else we have over here? Mike Ribbergy. Hey, if I messed that up, I apologize. He got Tennessee Vols. He got Auburn Tigers. He got Texas A&M, Texas Longhorns, Oklahoma State, Baylor, and Clemson. Guys, that's what, 8 teams? So
He needs to parlay that. Put $2 parlay.
Actually, that's 7. He has a 17 parlay.
Yeah, that'd be if he's right.
About plus 2,500.
I'm sorry. I think I'm gonna put a little money in bet now tonight.
Wait, Bobby. Wait till I give you some good picks.
No, I got some good picks.
Who?
The ones I just made.
Okay. Just make sure you put $5 in there and do 50-cent bets.
Hey, Joshua just said, Billy, the Cincinnati Reds proved that you can't win without offense. He's got a point.
Ooh, hey. He said without offense?
Without offense.
And, hey, I love that. And the reason I love that is because it goes back to the old school saying.
Crying Ryan.
If you cannot score, you cannot win.
That's true. But Ryan, you better hang around the whole game, because if I lose my bet on your if your Gators lose me 1 penny, I gotta have a way to get it back. Gotta have a way. We're gonna have a trash talking showdown tomorrow. He's already challenged me, and we need to come up with about 4 judges, and I'm gonna put this kid in check. Okay. I've been going easy on him, but he just turned 18. Now he's legal to punch around on the trash talking. So challenge accepted, Ryan. Don't chicken out and don't disappear on me tomorrow. Taking the gloves off. Anyway, let's see. David Newcomb says he's going to whip up on Crying Ryan. Herbert Bradford said Navy versus Air Force. I don't know. I don't even know what the point spread is. That would be a good
game, man. That would be a good game,
Navy's a good team.
Because I think Navy is favored that game. Well, Navy should be favored over Air Force. It's probably like a touchdown guy.
Oh, man. Let's see who else is in here. I'm gonna do something nice for Joshua, since if he promises to come back in my streams. He used to be in here all last year, and that's the first time I've seen him. Email me at bobbyc@volunteerroadshow.com, and I'm gonna send you a coupon code for a Georgia face mask on our website. Send it to me. Send me your email address. Mike says he goes with Navy on that pick. Anyway. Let's see. There's Clemson Carson. I hadn't seen him in a month of Sundays. What's up, Clemson Carson? How you doing?
Hey, Henry Riddle over here on Facebook. He said, y'all think that 25,000 can shake them up tomorrow? Well,
no, but our offensive line's going to.
Well, here, I'm willing to bet that 25,000 fans are going to be loud as you ever heard them cheer ever. And they're going to be like that just because of the fact that they're the only ones there, and they're going to have to give extra heart and cheering to help the Vols out, to be that extra 12th man.
Well, I went out and bought a bunch of magnets, said on our way to watch the Vols play, the magnets you put on the car, and I got to thinking, dang, we don't have very many people that could actually use them this year, as many people as
It's
not
gonna be tough,
going to the game.
It's going to be tough.
Anyway, let's see. What are they saying over here? Ryan lives in Farragut. But no, he's actually in Missouri going to college. I'm proud of the kid. Going to college, going to be a mechanical engineer, I think. He's a smart kid. That's why I can't figure out how he's a Florida fan. Anyway, let's see. Got a question for y'all. Since Governor Lee lifted restrictions, you think Neyland will be at full capacity?
No.
No, I don't think they will either.
If anything happens and they do lift the restrictions, I can see them maximizing that 50%.
Yeah, probably.
Maximizing. And the reason why, because I think if everybody else lift the restrictions and they let their fans in, I can see Coach Former doing that. Now, if he wants to, I hate saying these things, but I just hope they keep it where it's at and until all of this stuff is situated, then we could open up. Because I want to go to the game, Bob. I want to go over there, man. I want to be able to, network with all the fans and people and that's normally over there, especially with the first game. This is normally the best game to go to all year long. It's the first home game.
Well, you got a question. Henry Riddle just popped up. He's got a question for you right along those lines. Read it out and answer it.
Let's see. Henry said, hey, Billy, from a player's point of view, how much does the home crowd really plays into the game? Oh, man. Henry, I'm going to be straight up and honest with you, man. I mean, when me personally as a defensive player, when we out there on the field and you back then, I'm going to just use my teammates, for example. When you had Ray Knock, Eric Westmoreland, Al Wilson, Dwayne Goodrich, Deion Grant, Fred White, they're lifting their hands up, trying to get the crowd up, and Leonard Little and all these. They're doing that to get – it's almost like, you guys ever remember when John Henderson got slapped before the games at Jacksonville?
Mm-hmm.
It was almost like that electric energy that just shocks into a defensive player, and he's like, let's go. It's time to make it happen. And that's the way it was when the crowd was so hype and so loud, and we looked up there and we saw everybody going ballistic, and then we was just like, hey, it's time to make it happen. I don't care if you're tired, you've been in the game for 40 straight plays. If it's 3rd and 17 and you're a starter and you're on the bench, Al Wilson is coming to pick you up off the bench. If you on the OR table, he wants you in the game because the crowd just said, we need you right now. Yeah. And when the crowd say they need you, you got to show up on 3rd and long.
And give it all you got.
All you got. I mean, that's all you can do. I mean, one play at a time. You give 120%. One play at a time, you make things happen.
Well, I've heard you say that more than once about how you fed off, especially as a defense, fed off the crowd.
It's huge. It's huge. It is huge. I'm telling you. I mean, and especially being a away opponent, when you're looking into the stands and worrying about what the loud crowd is doing instead of worrying about what's going on in the field, we just won.
Yep. Well, anyway, guys, how you doing, Killer Mime? He says, how you doing? He said, hey, Catfish and Billy. He says his dog's fixing to dominate tomorrow. Going to beat the barn.
Hey.
I'm glad he didn't come in here earlier where I took Georgia to win, but Auburn to cover. That ain't exactly a butt whooping.
You
Sorry,
so
Killamine.
you gonna break even then?
Well, I just think that Georgia will win, but they won't cover. They won't cover the spread. Wife and I usually something at all home games and absolutely scream our heads off from start to finish. Love it. Thanks, Billy.
Most definitely. We love you back, man. I love it.
Well, we're going to get on out of here. Come out and see us tomorrow at Tennessee Tap House all day. We'll be there about 11 o'clock. Got merchandise, going to have some cornhole, and I'm going to show Billy I've got a new technique. I got a new release on my cornhole bags. I've been keeping it as a surprise, and I'm going to take a little bit of Billy's money tomorrow.
So I have tried to let him win, guys. I normally give him a 10-bag head start, and he still loses.
No, Isaac and I won a couple of times.
Well, we got to make our opponents come back and play.
Well, you're not winning tomorrow. I'm going to tell you that right now.
Well, I think I have a bye week tomorrow.
You know, you got to play. You can't chicken out on me. Don't pull a crying Ryan and disappear. I bet Ryan won't even show up tomorrow.
If he's here, he will.
No, he's here. He's here in town. He was texting me all the way to the airport and going to St. Louis yesterday.
If he's here, I promise you, he will be there.
No, because I just told him I'm going to take my gloves off. I think he knows what I'm going to give him tomorrow. We need to have some judges. We need to start having some trash talking contests on the show every week. That's a good idea. Anyway, he said if we drive that hour and a half, can we get some autographs, fellas? Absolutely.
Most definitely, man.
Yeah.
That's one word that's I cannot say no to. That's something that I dreamed of always doing as a kid, and to this day, if someone asked me for it, I would stop whatever I'm doing to make sure that happens.
Absolutely. I've seen it with my own two eyes. Yeah, we're going to stream tomorrow, Killamine. What's Ryan saying? He heard me talking about him. He said, I'm just going to find out, is old Bobby C going to be there, or will the Catfish be there? No, Catfish is going to be there. Uh-huh. That's what I'm talking about. Catfish going to tear you up, Ryan. Anyway, let's get on out of here. I think we got some food going to be delivered here in a little bit. Y'all know what's coming next. Oh, we got to thank our sponsors. Blue Water Climate Control. They're giving away a free furnace, Billy.
I remember you telling me that.
Free furnace. Go check out volunteerroadshow.com. Click on their link, and they'll take you right to the deal where you can get a free furnace. Check out Hound Dogs, Knoxville and Kingston Pike, and obviously Tennessee Tap House on Peters Road. Appreciate it, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Go Vols. If you want to be rich, listen to me. I'm going to help you get rich. I promise you that.